Sometimes we go live and we don't even know what we're talking about.
I know. Hi, guys.
Hey, we haven't been live in a while together.
Yes. So we're both in the same state again. I'm Carrie, for those of you who don't know me.
And I'm Michelle, and we are both consultants at Beautycounter. And when we're together in the summer, we like to do some videos.
We like to hang out and get on Facebook Live.
Okay, and these videos that we're gonna do, we're gonna try to do like a series of videos throughout the summer and just kind of explain a little bit more in depth about Beautycounter, but also what our movement really is and what really separates us from a lot of other brands out there and why it's so important. And hopefully we can give a lot of tips and tricks and also just like really, really good information so that you can be a better conscious consumer.
And we'll talk about some other stuff too. We'll also get into like some other like healthy living stuff and things that we are both pretty passionate about. So
and we're gonna make these 10 minutes. And so I'm starting the stopwatch and we're gonna cut ourselves off so that we don't go rambling on. So okay, intro to Beautycounter.
Yeah. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Beautycounter, Beautycounter is a safer beauty brand out of California, and it was started by a woman named Greg Renfrew, and she just saw a need for safer beauty, safer products in the beauty and personal care industry, and we could very easily have just put those products on a shelf and sold them in department stores or in any kind of retail setting, but she really felt like there was more to it than that. We know that there are links to health issues, and we know there's links from ingredients directly to health issues, and there's a huge need for these products. So she felt the need to get safer products into the hands of everyone, but by telling a story, and those products are in her, she thought would be sold best person to person.
And a big education piece there too. You know, she always says the world did not need another skincare company, another beauty brand. Right. That is not what she set out to do. She set out solely that she was recognizing all this information, realizing all these studies, these scientific studies, and felt like she needed to do something about it. And it's a lot of what we see even in movements that are going on right now in our world, right? Where we see a need to do better in the world. And one person alone cannot do it. You need many voices. And that's really what we are. We're a movement for better beauty, for safer beauty, for going beyond clean. I mean, we are really the undisputed leader in the clean beauty movement. We kind of coined it. And hopefully, and right now more and more people are using clean, right? And that's what happened with green. It happened with like a lot of other terms.
These like catchy words.
Yeah, that really don't mean... they don't have any...
They're not regulated.
They're not regulated, thank you.
So you can call something clean, green, safer, whatever you want to call it, but the ingredients are really what define how safe a product is for you, and there is very little regulation around the ingredients and around the marketing for those products.
Yeah, and so I think like that's what really separates us is we just take that and we keep outdoing ourselves. And we just keep leading the way. And I think it's really exciting because it really truly is a movement and a mission to do better. And I think that's what we need more of in this world, right? And
beyond just the beauty industry.
Beyond the beauty industry, we need it for people, we need it for our planet, we need it for transparency, equality, so many things that we're really doing something about. And we never claim perfection. I think that's one of the other things that's really great about Beautycounters. We never say like we're perfect, we're the end all be all. We are always trying to do better, and we're always transparent and honest and open. And I don't know that you find many companies out there like that, and I think it's something that feels so good to be a part of.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think do we talk about the pillars?
No, let's talk about it.
So we have three main pillars that we stand on as a company, and those are educate, advocate, and formulate. So again, the formulate part is pretty obvious. We formulate safer products, and again, those can be put right on a shelf and sold as they are because they are fantastic products. But we really wanted this to be more of a movement. We wanted people to be out there educating consumers on what does it mean to use safer products. Most people don't really know what that means. You know, they might hear little things here and there about, you know, paraben free or phthalate free, but there is so much more to it than that. And it can be really overwhelming. And so we set out to advocate for consumers by trying to get some more
laws passed.
Yeah, health protective laws passed, and to put some more restriction and more regulation around the industry in general. And we also set out to educate consumers so that people understand why there is a need for this. And we'll probably dive into those pillars a little bit deeper on another chat because we want to keep this short, but and we could talk about each one of those for a long time, but that's really what we stand for.
Yeah. And I think like, I think that's other things. We don't just like say, here's some cleaner products or safer products, but we're like trying to do something about it for the industry as a whole. We're trying to bring in other companies and saying, here's how we all can do better, and I think that's just something so unique in today's world is like, we really do our best not to put down other brands. I mean, we'll certainly call out their ingredients, and you can kind of figure out for yourself if that brand is something that you want to contribute your hard-earned dollar to or not. But like, we're not trying to bring people down. We're trying to bring them up with us. Right. And I think that's so important. And when we advocate and we're really walking the walk, and we really are making progress there. Like, we really are making progress to close fragrance loophole. We're really making progress in certain areas to like just make sure that everybody has access to safer products.
Yep. So we have a question for you guys, and we're going to answer it for you here, but something for you guys to keep in your mind. So we've been doing a lot of virtual events, obviously, because of our current environment. And one of the things that I've been doing on these events is asking some fun questions to kind of help people, again, just to educate, to help people understand why there's a need for safer beauty in this industry. And one of the questions that I asked, and I was very surprised by this answer, or not by the answer, by how few people got this answer right. Actually, 0 people out of all of the events that I've done have gotten this question right. And the question is, when was the last major federal law passed regulating the personal care industry? So if you're watching, we'll see if anybody knows if you're watching. If you're a consultant, you probably already know this, but
it's crazy because sometimes as consultants we put out a lot of information, and one of the reasons we decided to do this video is because we feel like we put out the information and that everybody sees it, but the truth is, we all have our daily lives and we don't see all of this information, and sometimes we realize when all of a sudden somebody's like, I did not know that, and I'm like, really? I feel like I talk about it all the time. Right. It's like we have to realize that we want to keep talking about some of these things just so we can keep the education strong. Yeah. Okay, so what's the answer?
Okay, so the answer is 1938.
It's like Eleanor Roosevelt times, guys.
So that's 82. I think we're actually coming up sometime in June, actually, is like the 82nd anniversary of that law being, I just read something yesterday about it, actually.
I did math.
That, I think, right?
Is that right? That would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the 82nd anniversary. And so we're going to be talking more about that as a company in general. So you'll probably see a lot of stuff on both Michelle and I's social media about it. But that's insane. Yeah. I mean, 80 plus years. And there's been some small changes, especially on a state level, on state to state level. And we're in the process of getting, hopefully, passing some federal laws that Beautycounter has been a part of. Our founder and CEO actually testified in front of Congress for one that will hopefully be pushed through.
Which was so powerful. That gave me like chills.
That was awesome. That was so we'll have to share that. Maybe we can share that link after this.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that we're doing. Like, we are really at the forefront of it, and it's really, really exciting just to be a part of the company and just knowing that you're doing something better. Yep. But yeah, that's crazy at 1938. So that's what it comes down to. This is why we try to do what we do, why we have an amazing product line. At the end of the day, it is that we hope that we can give you better options so that you can make better decisions for you and your family. Because at the end of the day, our skin is our biggest organ. It does matter what you put in and on your body. And it's just good to be aware. It's good to be aware. You're not going to be perfect. Nobody's asking for that. Nobody's like slapping you across the wrist because you didn't know. Like, we didn't know what we didn't know. You know, we've been on this journey too.
I was going to say that before I became a beauty consultant and I started going on my own personal health journey, but I was starting to open my eyes a little bit to the industry in general. And I was shocked to hear that because I just always assumed, and I'm sure many of you watching always assumed, that if something was put on the shelf, it has been vetted for safety, right? I mean, that's just common sense, but that's actually not true. So, so we'll keep diving into stuff. If you guys have any things that you want us to talk about,
topics or questions or anything,
it could be related to Beautycounter. It could be related to safer products in general. If you want recommendations, or if you just want to hear, I don't know, other healthy living topics, please.
Let us know. Comment below or send us messages because we definitely we have a lot to share because we have a great community and a wealth of knowledge that we can tap into.
Yep.
And so we do have a lot of other brands and other products that we can recommend too. Okay, we're almost at our 10-minute mark, so we're going to cut ourselves off because we could keep talking. Okay, we'll end all of these with just like a quick product highlight for the week. Like, what's one of your favorite products for the week for you? And we talked about, we talked about what
so my favorite product right now, if you follow me, you probably know because I've been talking about this a lot, our brand new Skin Twin. So this is our new lightweight buildable foundation. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It is like the most beautiful coverage ever. It comes in a glass bottle, which gets into our sustainability efforts and a lot of the other things that we're working on. An amazing, amazing foundation.
And it doesn't feel like you're wearing makeup, which is awesome. And that it's like a makeup skincare hybrid. So like it's skincare that's working for you while you're wearing makeup that you don't even feel like you're wearing makeup.
I literally just put it on with my fingers. Like,
yeah, me too. It's just like amazing. It really is. Today was my first day using it and I love it.
Oh, really? That's
right now I have on shade 230. What about you?
I have 410.
Okay, so you know. Okay, so mine is a product that I feel like I never talk about that much, but it's probably one of the most reordered products for me. And it's funny because I gave my mother-in-law, if you're watching, a tiny bit when we left Mexico. I was like, oh, here's the rest of what I have left. You can have it. There's not that much, but surprisingly a little goes a long way and it'll probably last you for a while. And I had this much in there. And she messaged me later and was like, I am obsessed with this. My skin has never felt better. I didn't know a body wash could do this. And this is why I get so many reorders on it. It's a creamy body wash. A little goes such a long way. Like this bottle, I'm like, I wish it only lasted me for 2.5 months so I don't have to carry it home with me from Rhode Island. But the truth is I'll probably barely make a dent in it in 2.5 months.
Hold it up close so they can see it. The packaging on our stuff is incredible too. Like it's just so pretty.
It does. It looks nice. Your bathroom, so many of my clients send me pictures of their Beautycounter stuff in their bathroom. They're like, finally, it doesn't look like cheapy stuff. Like it looks nice. Yeah. It is really big. And I also use it for shaving. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. I also, nothing is better for me to get a nice close shave without nicking myself than this. Yep. Oh, and my Billy razor. I'll talk about that.
I've heard about the Billy razor. I don't know anything about it. Well, I know about it, but I've never used it.
I have some good new other brand recommendations.
Yeah,
so we'll do it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. We'll cut ourselves off. If you have any questions, let us know. And thank you for watching. Thank you, Ruthie, for your comment. We appreciate it. All right, we will talk to you guys later. I gotta get up to.
Oh, yeah. I'll just sit here. Bye, guys.